Report all advancements through the direct line. Diligence fuels progress. Progress fuels change. Change will save the world. Your government loves you.
Have you finished the clamp adapter?
Your work is important.
Are these the new adjustments? I'll compensate. May I borrow your pneumatic pliers?
You are making the world better. We are your family. Your family loves you. Your sacrifice is your purpose.
It's done.
Diligence fuels progress. Progress fuels change. Change will
You're
save
joking.
the world.
How is that possible?
No. With these additions, it all checks out.
Let me see that.
Your government loves
Well,
you.
did you convert the very...
It's all there. Believe me, I checked it over and over.
So that's it. That's the device that will rid the world of all evil.
I thought it would have been bigger.
This concludes the Motivation Hour. We are working towards betterment.
What are we waiting for? Let's push the button.
Wait! Just hold on a minute. Let's discuss this.
What is there to discuss? We have been working on this device for the better part of a decade, and it's here. Push the button.
He's right. I'm gonna push the button.
No, wait! This is our chance to contemplate this device. We haven't stopped to think of its repercussions.
Well, maybe you've forgotten, but we don't have the luxury of pondering repercussions. Let's push the button.
We need to call the president before we do anything.
He's just gonna tell us to push it.
The lines have been cut.
The conditions must be worsening on the surface.
That's all the more reason to use this device. I think of the lives we'll save.
The lives we might save? We don't know if this thing will actually work. We could potentially make matters worse.
How could getting rid of evil make things worse?
There is a very real possibility that this device can upset the balance of our world.
Oh, like yin and yang. Interesting.
You know, I pegged you as a more scrupulous woman, too. And then you pull out this spiritual nonsense.
Think of it like this. If we get rid of evil, how will we be able to perceive good? We wouldn't be able to judge goodness without the alternative. There has to be a reference point.
Well, I never even thought of that.
I don't know. Maybe there'll be varying different degrees of good. Certain things will be better than others. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
How can you say that?
I got faith.
Now who's spiritual?
That one came back to bite you.
I cannot believe we are entertaining the notion of not pushing this button. We've been working for years on this thing. Well, there are people on the surface that are suffering. Our countrymen are dying, and we are sitting here having some unfounded philosophical debate when we could be saving lives. Not to mention making the world a better place for all of humanity. Push the button!
Don't push the button! I can't believe you won't listen to logic. Even if there is an inkling not to use this device, then we should not push that button.
Well, we don't have many choices left. Push the button!
Don't do
Push that button!
Do it!
Push it!
So, two brings up a pretty good point, okay? I mean, we don't even know what's gonna happen if we use this thing. And if two is right, well, personally, I'd rather live in a world with evil. Besides, what if there's some bigger reason why bad things happen? You know, like, it's all God's plan kind of
Do
stuff.
not bring God into this! There is no God down here. We are the moral authority.
Okay, but isn't evil all relative? I mean, it's like stealing a loaf of bread to feed your family. It's good for your family, but bad for the baker.
That's a good point, Juan.
I'm just trying to say that if you want...
This is absurd. I'm gonna push it.
No!
Did it work?
Maybe.
How do we know? Does anyone feel evil?
I don't think so.
I don't feel particularly good.
Pinch me.
What?
Pinch me.
I'm not going to pinch you. That's childish.
I want you to pinch me as hard as you can.
Oh, that makes sense. See, because if you can pinch him, then there's evil. And if not, then we're... in another dimension, maybe?
I hardly think pinching you qualifies as evil. We weren't trying to rid the world of playground taunts.
You're right. We need to do something that anyone would consider evil. Something like murder.
You know, I was never particularly fond of you, too.
Guys, the box is doing something.
Ow!
You were going to kill me.
It was in the name of science.
Well, I guess pinching's okay. We must be back.
Maybe. But what if we're in another version of the world without evil?
There's a possibility that this device can't decide what that world would be like.
How long do you think it's going to take before it finds the right one?
I don't know if there's a right one.
Maybe we shouldn't have pushed it.
Your government loves you. Your work is important. You are making the world better. We are your family. Your family loves you. Report all advancements through the direct line. Your sacrifice is your purpose. Diligence fuels progress. Progress fuels change. Change will save the world.